Hello, this is Alex, and welcome back. Please enjoy these beautiful electric sheep while I talk, specifically rant, about Colin Kaepernick, whatever. I'll just call him Colin. Can we shut up about him already? Now, okay, everyone knows what he did. He sat during the national anthem at a football game, and he's a football player. Everyone knows that he had the right to sit. However, some people found it disrespectful that he refused to stand during the national anthem. Personally, honestly, I don't care. I have refused to stand a number of times for the national anthem, partially because I'm not very patriotic. I'm not very nationalist. I think that America has a significant number of problems, and the backwards way in which it approaches solutions to these problems is deplorable in my view. And so there have been many times in my life where I have not stood. Now, that was from a point of personal conviction. I was upset with my country and was not going to stand for it, pardon the pun. Um and again, nobody doubts that he had the right to do this. This isn't North Korea, but what he was saying didn't really it wasn't a very effective statement. All right, Colin, you had the right to do it. I don't even care that it was disrespectful. Personally, whatever. But you did it but you drew attention to yourself so that you could talk about the issue, which is police brutality against uh racial bias and police brutality, whatever. It's black people getting shot by cops, which is a much more complicated issue than that. We're aware. I'm aware, at least. It's not just about black people, though. There are more and more instances of intense, unprovoked brutality in these cases. Seems, and that these cases are becoming more extreme and seem to be coming to light more often, at least, even if they're not um, occurring necessarily more often. And I think that the fact that they're coming to light more often will help mitigate the problem. As long as basically we just need to, keep police officers and police departments accountable for the actions that they take. Every shooting needs a serious investigation put into it. Having body cameras on cops that are, required while they're out doing things, so that we can review the footage and see what cops are doing, what actions they're taking. And we understand, there's an understanding that cops are human too, and that cops make mistakes. And yes, cops make mistakes. Sometimes they shoot somebody who didn't need to be shot. And is that a shame when that happens? Abso-fucking-lutely. Personally, if we could do it, I would say that we should go to a system like Japan or the United Kingdom, where basically only cops have guns, and only sometimes. Guns are kind of rare, and you're not always not around you all the time. There are more guns in the United States than there are people. And there is enough guns in the United States to give every man, woman, and child a gun. Of course, the average gun owner owns approximately 8 guns. It's like 8.4, but it's fine. That means that there are 8 times more people without guns than there are with guns, which I think is a very that's a very skewed proportion. The and that's really a problem. You've got these huge concentrations of guns at people, and it's not the 87.5% that the average citizen is afraid of. They're afraid of somebody in the minority. They're afraid of gun owners. 12.5% ish. Actually, a little bit less than that, but my point is that the majority are afraid of the minority because the minority hold guns, but they hold a lot of guns. Now, personally, I actually don't want to live in a country where I have to be afraid of getting shot all the time. That's one of the reasons that I would have said that I liked living in America, is that when you go out on a daily basis that you're not concerned about getting mugged or shot or blown up. But with the number of instances of violent crime, and especially those due to guns, so ridiculously high, with more than one mass shooting per day this year, it's terrifying. Even though it's still statistically improbable to die in one of those attacks, because they happen so often, we're afraid. And so we get it. We get it, Colin. We get it that this is a large, complex issue. And we get that you wanted to make a statement about it. But you're a fucking second string NFL player. Honestly, nobody should give a fuck. As a second string, you're like a B-list celebrity. Maybe even C-list, as a backup player. Maybe if you win a championship ring, you'll get some more. I mean, I actually don't know what this guy has won, if he's won anything. But I don't really. It wasn't a very strong statement that you made. It wasn't really related to the Black Lives Matter movement. It was kind of muddled and wasn't really the best way to address such an issue like that. Rather, all it did is cause controversy over the act itself, showing respect to the flag. Personally, I don't care. Whatever. You can fucking burn the flag if you want to. I don't give a fuck. But come on. Pick a better way to talk about something you care about. Don't just like draw attention to yourself at a game. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Why you would do this? Oh, I mean, it does make sense, but it wasn't the best way to show it. So, Colin, if you're out there, you listen to this, just there were better ways, man. There were better ways. Flash rant. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me about my mesmerizing electric sheep. Be generating more soon. And follow me on the Facebook and the Twitters at /today I rant about and at today I rant about. So, yeah. Next time I'll be talking about man. Something else. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Not No Man's Sky though, cuz that's some bullshit.